How is that?
Like,
How is that not fixed already? I mean, I can get them forgetting you guys, but two guest
no.
floors.
No, that's what guests are saying, and I'm just like, I understand. Like, I genuinely understand your frustrations. The issue is, right, I work for the Hilton. Like, our brand standards, the H in Hilton stands for honesty, right? I can't tell them the truth about why our AC isn't fixed because I'll get fired.
Oh
Because if I tell
no!
them the truth, it's that the owners are too cheap to pay for the replacement parts, then I'm going to get sacked. They're just hoping the heat wave ends first, and they can do it slowly. Because we've got basically three of the AC units are just leaking, right? That's not a quick mend job. They're like
No.
broken.
Yeah, that's a full like rip out, replace parts if you even can. Oh,
No, do not start on wets, Striker.
oh, come on! You know it's the meta.
W means win, right? No, I was genuinely until I tested this car, I was debating having a wet race in this series, and then I drove this car for the first time. I was like, yeah, no,
Mhm.
absolutely not.
These cars are either. Ugh.
Yeah, I had to put so much balance in it just so it was predictable for everyone to drive. Otherwise, so many people would have complained that it was lethal.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's just how people are.
Yeah.
I remember. I don't remember what event it was. It must have been a Builders Cup. It wasn't even that heavy of a rain, and people were so upset about it because they did stock tire max power builds.
I think I vaguely remember one like that.
It's happened a couple times in different Builders series, and it's usually people who didn't read.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if these kids could read.
90% of the league issues end up being someone didn't read something.
That's the thing. Like with NASCAR coming back, like a few people have said have asked about cautions, and the main issues. There are two main reasons we can't do cautions. One of them is we're doing two lobbies, so it's no, you can't do cautions on split lobbies. The second one is how much do you trust people to actually read the caution procedure? Because I don't.
Considering people don't read the Torah pit procedure half the time and then have to find out. Like every Torah event I've gone into, someone messes up pits or qualifying or
I think
formation
the exact two
laps.
examples I used. Like, do you really expect Primo and Flora to read that? Because I don't.
No. I mean, if Primo reads it, he's going to forget it.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. If he even remembers, he's not going to.
I mean, how long did it take for us to get Primo to turn on his proximity radar?
Oh, I know about that. Wasn't it the same with Gesso and Nerdy though? It took us forever to convince them. Nine laps. I don't think so, game. I'm thinking we're at least going to complete 10 because it's a sub 2-minute lap time.
Yeah. I'm put a little extra in it.
Depends if you're on wets.
I fortunately have not put the wets on.
Well, guess you're going to find out.
So happy with this livery Maz made for the the base that he made for this Lambo.
Mm-hmm. It looks good on that car.
Yeah. I still need to convince.
Something.
I need to convince the rest of the endurance team that the number 149 car should always be in white and pink, just because that's where it all started, with a white and pink 149 Porsche.
It should, though. That's fun.
Right. That's like each car will have its own identity. I think. We still need to vote on the third car.
Good luck with that. I don't think anyone's going to agree.
So, my thing is, so the number 21 is for ping, the number 149 is for where we started. I think that the last car should have a reference to, when the server started.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if it's like, we could go like 426, which is April. No, was it 424? April 2024 when the server started?
Something like that. It was like an offshoot of the original one, and it was originally focused on something to do with like endurance Miata racing, because Joey, because Joey got into a huge fight with someone else, like a mod of the original server that pretty much everybody hates, and repeatedly they had issues. And then he said, fine, then you can keep this, I'll go somewhere else. And everybody followed. But no, there was some fun ideas from when this one was first started. There was the Endurance Spec Miata that had a power build. Nobody liked that. There was an Endurance, I want to say a C5 Corvette series. That was okay. And then there was the original foundation for what became Super GT2. I got canned quickly.
That was, I think, my first gold medal was SGT2.
Yep. Cal brought it back a couple, like a good chunk later, redid a lot of the builds, and just kind of ran it. Because all the cars were the same, essentially, like, option-wise, but the builds were so different. So that's how I became a mod, is I was doing a lot with that. That's how Cal became a mod. So I think it was me, Joey, Cal, Stav did a little bit with it, Adams did a little bit with it. Fun times.
I became race dev because of a DTM series that never ended up happening because GT4 happened at the same time. Then
I remember.
A mod because of stewarding.
Yep.
And now I'm basically just race dev and scorekeeper for like 4-hour series that are running.
Oh yeah, the original DTM series that Dryden ran was good, but there was
that was a series I missed, and I really wanted to run that when I saw it, but I missed it. My first full series in here was Builders Season 2.
Yep. You would have liked the DTM stuff, but he kept adding.
Yeah, of course I would. Of course I would. There was a IARA there.
Yeah, well, he added, and then the Carlton needed like 3 reworks throughout the season because it just was not balanced super well with the others. It was interesting.
If we decide to make a series out of these modern GT1 cars that we're using for the Enduro, that Mercedes is going to need a heavy rework or it might get cut.
Oh, yeah. I did not like the Mercedes at all. I like the car. I like driving it.
Yeah. It's one of those, if a driver can get a grasp on it, it will be very quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, I mean, the Ferrari was good, the Brabham was good.
I love the Ferrari.
Oh, the Ferrari was my favorite of the bunch, and I did not expect it to be.
Pre-nerf, my favorite was the Apollo. Then we had to nerf it.
Yeah, I tried the nerfed one, and I didn't like it very much. It just has too much downforce, like I was struggling with it, even reducing it. I forget that physics are so different in this compared to Horizon and F1.
How do you think I feel? I've been playing Formula Legends a lot. That is the king of arcade games, and I love it.
Oh, wow. I've been wondering, so it keeps popping up in my list of things to check out, and I'm like, I'm going to one of these days.
It's so much fun. It's just dumb, goofy fun.
Well, Because for the longest time, I had my desktop wallpaper was the Hesketh that James Hunt drove.
Yeah.
It was my wallpaper. I'm like, this car's so ugly and so bad, and I love it.
My car like that is the Tyrrell V34.
Oh, I like, yeah.
That's
Well,
an ugly duckling that never became a swan.
Oh no, it was never going to. I painted for this. When I originally painted it, I'm like, I'm gonna look up what the Lamborghini F1 car would have been, allegedly.
It still blows my mind that McLaren could have had Lamborghini V12s for 1994 and kept Senna, but they threw it in the bin for Peugeot.
They're not known for making good decisions.
Lamborghini F1 V12 sucked.
So have you heard the thing about the test with that?
Yeah.
So Senna loved it. The problem was McLaren weren't convinced Chrysler were going to put the money into it. But I feel like if you're ever going to convince Chrysler to put money into a project, have it in the back of a McLaren with Senna behind the wheel, because that will just boost your sales. Fuck, if you're that committed, right? Rebrand it as a Chrysler engine.
Yeah.
What would that have done for Chrysler sales in America?
Well,
and around the world.
I mean, it might have helped. I don't know. They should have done it when they had the Viper engine. That would have been the way to do it.
Yeah, but then they could have had Senna work with them on the Viper, because Senna did do that with like suppliers and stuff. He like the road cars, and then you can market the Viper. Yeah, you can market the Viper the way they marketed the NSX, where it's like it was developed by Ayrton Senna.
Striker, you're also forgetting Chrysler made the Jeep Cherokee the same thing with the same engine from the mid '80s until 2004.
Yeah.
And I know that because I had one. It was basically the same thing for 20 years.
So tangentially related to Jeep Cherokees. So we used to have a Ford dealership right by the train station that I get my train to work from. And it recently like shut down and was being rebranded. I was like, it can't be worse than a Ford dealership, right? Nah, it's that JQ and Omada dealership that sells the Cherokees from Tino.
Oh no. That's awful.
I walked past it when they had the cars out front for the first time. I was like, okay, I was wrong. I could admit I was wrong.
You're like, it is actually worse.
Yep, it got significantly worse.
So, by me, like where I live, it's abandoned now. I don't know how long it has been, but there's an old, like, Lotus, like, supply store or something. Because it's still the dark Lotus green, has Lotus logos on the doors. And it's just in the middle of this, like, residential area, basically. And I don't live in a big enough city to where Lotus would be a thing. So I'm real curious who had a Lotus and decided that they were going to fund a project.
I remember when Floppy found that Mercure XR4 Ti for sale in Canada, and he was like, "This is cool." I was like, "It is cool, but my guy, take it from someone who loves that car. Don't."
No. Oh, it's awful.
Right.
There's a reason it was a sales flop here, besides the terrible branding.
No, they're great cars. The issue is, right, the Sierra XR4 Ti sold really well in Britain. Try finding parts for one now. Right?
Oh, it's awful.
And it actually sold here. You are never going to get parts from a Cure.
No. They sold them for not very long here. You're more likely to get Subaru SPX parts, and that still is hard. So I had a friend whose like uncle owned one who was restoring it. He spent like 5 years just getting parts. Actually, speaking of fun to find parts for, there's I think it was a 4th or 5th gen Triumph Spitfire, like right outside where we got dinner tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Ugly American rubber front bumpers and everything. They're not common here though.
Triumphs aren't even common in Britain, right?
No.
The motorcycles
I
are.
like them so much.
10 minutes remain.
It's a shame because I like them.
I feel sorry for that bollard on the inside of turn 1. Every lap has been taken out by either me or Bob.
Isn't that how it always is at this track?
That's pretty safe.
Stretch is gonna have so much fun with this track.
He's already done his makeup, I've seen his times. And he
Is
bitched
it-
about
they're
it.
not-
He bitched,
Oh,
he
yeah?
bitched about it endlessly.
I can't blame him. This is a hard track to do well at if you don't like it.
That's true. He was just like, it's like, why did you pick Nerb GP? I was like, my guy, when you have your own series, you can pick the calendar.
Yeah. Hey, tell me about it, Nick. What I did for Ferrari Cup Season 1 and 2, I said, what tracks do I want? What tracks do I actually feel like showing up for? That's what I'm gonna do.
I tried to balance mine with tracks I like alongside tracks other people like, and in this
Yeah.
case, for Super Trofeo, it was tracks that are on the Super Trofeo calendar for Super Trofeo America and Super Trofeo Europe, plus Kyalami.
Yeah. Well, I like Kyalami, so.
Kyalami is, if Kyalami is on a schedule that I've made, it's there because I like it.
Yeah, I like that one. That's why I chose it for Ferrari Challenge, because I'm like, I like this track.
Also, it's a fun way to make any series we do a world championship, because, you know, race in Africa.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm kind of mad F1 has tried to go back there.
You know if they go back to South Africa, it's going to be a street circuit in Cape Town.
I know. I still would like them to go back to Africa, though, so at least, like,
Yeah.
they cover the continental range.
A street circuit in Cairo might be quite fun.
That would be fun. I'm also a little upset about Vegas. Like, I get why they did it, because money, but I would have preferred.
I can't have a street circuit. Too many great races in the Middle East.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It is
I just
too
would have
close to that
preferred
area.
back to-
And any place I pick in Africa, I'm going to be biased based on what else I would do while I was at that race, right? So, like, sure, I'd say maybe one in Tunisia. You know for a fact I'm going to the ruins of old Carthage, right? I'm not there for the race.
Absolutely. No. I mean, Lewis does something every year where when they go to Japan, he basically has cars he privately rents out and goes and races on the highway. I'm like, he doesn't go to Japan to actually like do F1. He goes there for that. Also, your points with McLaren earlier were hilarious to me. I was reading those as I'm like waiting for dinner. I'm like, oh, this is great.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, I like McLaren, but even I admit, every time they make a decision, it seems to not be thought out very well when it's been customer teams.
They have immense short-term thinking problems.
Bailout on Honda. Honda partners with Red Bull and wins the next several years.
It's because of the different approach, though, as well.
Mhm.
Like, the way that Red Bull approached the deal with Honda versus McLaren.
Yeah.
It's like the end of Ron Dennis's time at McLaren is a big black mark on his reputation, but he should still be considered one of the best team principals of the modern era.
Oh yeah, he did so much with that team for so long.
Yeah.
it's unfair to think about just the last couple years.
And then you've got Williams.
Well, like, what, he took over. He took over McLaren in what, 1980 or 81? I think it was mid-1980. I think it was mid-1980. 1991 was his first full season in charge of McLaren. Oh no, it was mid-91, and his first full season was mid-82. Mid-81, his first full season was 82, because that's when he brought Lauda in. By the time he'd been in charge for 10 years, they'd won 7 drivers' titles.
Yeah, exactly. And that was
from a team that was a mess at the end of the time on a Teddy Martin.
Oh, exactly. It was a nightmare to work for that team until he came in. Like, even just reading the book like Bruce McLaren wrote, that team was just getting started when he died.
Tom did a whoopsie, he's giving me a chance.
Oh no.
I've been chasing him for fucking 8 laps, and he was just quick enough to keep me out of his draft, but not quite quick enough to pull away.
Oh jeez. We'll need to see how.
I think we might be desync one because you just drove through me.
Yeah, you just drove through me.
That would explain potentially why I'm not getting any drafts.
That would explain why I wasn't getting drafted.
Well, fuck.
Well, there's 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
I mean, not speaking of Horizon long, but if that rally, like the retro rally stuff goes well, I have a follow-up idea to that.
Ruby.
Well, it wouldn't be rally in that sense. It'd be like more vintage, like Mille Miglia style, like build a bunch of stages that can across the map.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. I like that idea.
Kill a bunch of spectators.
Yeah, the Group B one. If you're in the RS200 for the Group B series, you have to at some point go and run someone over.
Oh yeah, we have to hit something.
And if you're in the Lancia, you need to go flying off of a cliff in France and kill both the driver and the co-driver.
I can do that. Racing Primo stages, I almost did it more than once already, so I can do that.
I've gone for a couple of flights off of Primo stages.
I do not like the snow one.
Yeah, I think it's a good call handing over the dev of that series to Primo.
Yeah, he's going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
He just has to be corralled every now and again to fix it. Because he's like, oh, the Subaru doesn't seem that bad on your times. I'm like, the Subaru doesn't look that bad on my times because I fucked up, not because it isn't good.
That's the problem though, because like the 22B was an unreal good rally car. It was let down by the fact that at that point Subaru had lost all of their stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Mackinnon was at Mitsubishi, Sainz was at Toyota, McRae was at Ford.
Yup. And all it's going to take is someone who is good at that, someone, like Galactic, to run away with that car.
Well, what happened with the 22B? The moment they put a really good driver in it, in Richard Burns, it started winning.
Yep. It's one of my favorite of that era, but it's one of those cars where I'm like, oh, you look up its history and you're like, oh, it wasn't good until this point. But then you have to trace back, no, it was always good, it just didn't have a driver.
Like, Kankonen was a great driver in his prime, but by the late 90s he was very much past his best.
Like that are going to add up. Careful out there.
I'll take sticking that close to one for the entire race. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that is not bad.
Now I know Primo beat us, but how much did Primo beat us by?
Let's see. It could either be by a whole lot or not a lot. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it's by a little bit, but not that crazy of an amount.
Just over 0.2 of a mile. But when his fastest lap's
Yeah.
1.2 seconds faster than ours.
It's Primo. When he's on, he's on.
Fuck me, he did a 56.5 in race 2. Good God.
Oh, that's disgusting. I mean, then again, look what happens when Primo actually practices somewhat.
Yeah. When Primo locks in, he is genuinely incredible. Oh. Remember to get screenshot of results, Striker. You are more intelligent than that.
So,
I got them just in case.
at their my stream.
Unfortunately, I don't actually believe I'm more intelligent than that.
No.
I am, however, more intelligent than my co-workers who's managed to turn fucking the most inert chemical on the planet in water into a fucking explosive because they're stupid.
Oh my. What did they combine?
What did they put sulfur in it?
No. It's so much better than that. So, we have little, like, Pepsi can-sized cans of water to give out to the guests at work.
Oh,
We have
yep,
a mini
that.
fridge. We have a mini fridge behind the desk, the reception desk. They were stacking these cans right up against the cooling unit at the back of the fridge. So obviously that is proportionally a lot cooler because they had the fridge temp set to like 4 degrees. So freezing air was coming out of that fridge, that cooling unit to cool down the overall fridge. It was freezing the cans, and because of where it's cooling them, it was freezing them a little bit, which freezes over the surface of the can, so it can no longer escape that way, and then freezes them from back to front. So it just pressurizes that water at the front, and eventually the can gives out, they burst open and scare the shit out of 2 unsuspecting NICE team members.
Alright, change the weather at the time.
Yes. It is afternoon, and we get some thunderclouds this time.
I remember when Thundercloud wasn't an option.
Yeah, it was just, you had the full thunderstorm and that was it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Make sure I put on wets for the thunderclouds.
Do not put on the wets.
Oh, but what if it rains?
Then I fucked up somewhere.
It's alright, I've got a little umbrella on top of my leg.
Why have I gone out for practice? I want to start the race. I am very stupid.
You're just hitting buttons.
I'm just smack the button, press button, Monka press button.
I think the most hilarious thing that's been happening is in my run of F1 the 26 DLC or whatever. Somehow Aston Martin is mid-pack.
Jesus.
That's what they were aiming to be. No, they were aiming to be at the front of the pack with this shit. Like Alonso can't stick around for much longer now, right?
No,
No, he's got to leave. That car is awful.
they have completely bottled that engine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Honda have dramatically shit the bed here.
In the game, how it functions is their engine's terrible. It's like the worst one. It's like a little bit better. Actually, it's better than Audi's by a tiny bit, which I don't get the math behind that. But their aero package is top 4, top 5. So how the AI drives with it, because it has really good aero and an okay engine, it outperforms what it would in real life.
It just doesn't blow up.
Yeah, it doesn't. They actually haven't had a retirement yet.
And it's not
in there.
And it's missing the vibrations.
Yeah, and say
Nope.
an AI can't have its wrist dislocated by the vibrations.
Yeah. No, every other team has had a DNF except for them. in that run.
Well, McLaren DNFs every weekend at the moment. One of the cars is.
Oh yeah, because it's McLaren.
No, there is something drastically wrong with the reliability of that Mercedes PU.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not good.
They've had both of the works team cars have had at least one failure now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both
Or-
McLarens have had
And
issues.
Or you
all
can
the
be,
customer teams.
or you can be Hulkenberg and have a stray piece of gravel hit the emergency
Yeah.
ring.
Yep.
It's like
Hulkenberg's look is truly remarkable.
it's
Right.
like
That man has Mark Webber levels of luck.
like that is a one.
He does.
That is a 1 in a billion shot that happened.
I don't think those are the types of records. He's basically set all the types of records he didn't want to in that sport. Like, I just don't get it, because you look at his early career, you're like, he's not that bad. He should end up on a better team. Just kind of never does.
No, he's actually a good driver.
Yeah, I think Hulkenberg is a great driver.
I think he was smart for Audi to keep on, to help develop. I don't know how long he stays.
Hulkenberg will be around as long as
Yeah. Hulkenberg's like the other remarkable about Nico Hulkenberg is he is in incredibly good shape.
Yeah. He's
I
very
think
healthy.
he'd be an absolutely world-class pickup for any endurance team if they can fix his bad luck. Right, pick him up, send him to a witch doctor, get that shit sorted. Get that curse removed from his ass, and you've got a world-class endurance driver.
Yeah, he'd be good at it. And whatever he doesn't have in pace, he can just outlast people.
Yeah, he is super consistent.
Like, I don't know. I was happy when he got his podium.
Yeah, everyone was.
I wish it had been in a car that didn't look so hideous, but he did it.
I think also he is an exceptional driver to have Gabriel Bortoletto learn from.
Yes, I agree.
Bortoletto has bags of talent. Hey, I've got draft.
He's been my
Here we go.
pick of the season. He's been like my rookie for the past 2 seasons that I like.
I do think there's like a 2 tiers. Like all the rookies that came in last year, like the fact they included Lawson in that was wild as well. There's like a 2-tier system to it. Because there's
Antonelli, there's everyone else.
Yeah. No, I think Behrman and Bortoletto could be on Antonelli, like at least close to Antonelli's level.
I like Behrman a lot.
And then the lower tier is the Hajar, Lawson, Colapinto tier.
I know.
Hajar's probably the best of the 3.
He is, probably. I mean, he's definitely got the better car of the 3.
Yeah, that's
At least so far.
Honestly, I think Behrman's a Ferrari prospect.
Yeah. I'm so ready for a Behrman v Antonelli title fight.
That'd be fun. I'm excited for. I like Behrman. He just needs a more like competitive car.
What he needs is a good experienced teammate to learn from.
Yeah. Not you. What? You don't want him to learn from Ocon?
No. Like hell, right? I deliberately picked I went looking for an Ocon themed Alpine livery for the A10 for A110 for GT4 because realistically I am Ocon. I am incredibly volatile and have a tendency to hit my teammates.
I'm glad you're playing into the bit.
Yeah, I've got it. No, give me the suck.
Oh, also, they got the Cadillac right for F126. It's fucking awful.
I
That's what I
called
picked
that
for the career.
so early on as well. Right, the issue
Oh,
is
you
people
did.
think, they're doing okay for a new team. Has finished 6th on their debut.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was explaining it to my partner, and I'm like, Cadillac has one thing going for them that's good, and that is the engine, and that is it. And they didn't even make it.
yeah.
I'm actually
GM is not known for investing in things well.
I'm actually impressed with how well Audi's doing.
Yeah.
New chassis,
Yeah,
homemade engine.
Yeah, Audi have done exceptionally well.
that's
The
thing.
only
Like,
issue is,
people
right,
are like,
they have really good pace, but they keep, like, they'll get great quality results, and then, because their starts are so bad, it just all goes down the drain.
yeah, they'll lose a bunch of places right at the start, and then just kind of settle in.
They've been in or right on the edge of Q3 at most races.
Yep. See, that's the thing is, Audi's what people wanted Cadillac to be. Come in, make your own chassis, make your own engine, do okay. But Cadillac's getting the credit, and Audi kind of isn't.
Because people say, like, the stick people used to be Audi with is like, oh, well, they took over an existing team. Like, yeah, an existing team that has been out of date for well over 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
I mean, they've been coasting along since they were Alpha and signed Botas over there. Like,
I think they've been coasting for longer than that.
no, definitely longer than that.
Realistically, like,
that's where I noticed it.
When they got, like, 2014 was the end of Sauber being good.
Yeah.
Like, that 2013 season with Hulkenberg was a showcase of how good Hulkenberg was.
In 2017, didn't they have outdated engines because they couldn't afford new ones?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Then 2018, when it looked good, 2018 when it looked good for them again, they had the modern Ferrari engines, and who did they have in one of the cars? Exactly right. So all of Sauber's peaks have come when they've had the most up-to-date gear and a genuinely special driver in one of the cars.
Yeah.
When they were BMW, a lot of the good came from the that driver lineup is one of the most underrated in modern history.
Yeah.
Right, that was such
It's
a strong lineup.
Good lineup, and BMW's engines were pretty good.
Yeah.
Williams bottled that one for that.
Yeah, Robert Kubica could have won the 2008 title if BMW had committed to it.
Yep.
And then hell, if that had happened, we might still have BMW in the sport today.
They're one that I would like for them to step in and do like a partnership with someone. Like they could do a McLaren partnership, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
They're focused on GT and
It's the same with Toyota, because like Toyota were the brand that pushed hybrid technology. It's amazing that they're not involved in F1 at the minute.
Yep.
Apart from, well, they sort of are now with the sponsorship with Haas.
Yeah.
Which is that's so much more than a sponsorship.
Oh, it is. They're basically they're probably secretly running that chassis department.
They definitely have a lot of influence.
Which throws me off a little bit, because as soon as Toyota wants to make a bid for it, there goes Ferrari's junior program.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Haas is not... He's going to end up selling if Toyota asks.
Yeah.
He's not going to...
If I'm Toyota, I play, like, the big thing, like, the big brain thing. So you bring in an experienced hand to lead the team.
Yep.
So what I do if I'm Toyota, and say I wanted to buy Haas for it to be Toyota next year, use the Ferrari engines for a bit while I build my own engine. I buy out three things. I buy out the team and I buy out 2 contracts. You buy out Behrman's Ferrari contract and keep him in the team, and you buy out Pierre Gasly's Alpine contract.
Oh, that would be a good lineup.
Or,
I like Pierre.
Or you buy out Sainz's Williams contract.
Toyota could do it.
Yeah,
they
Toyota
could.
have money.
Problem is, would they commit to it though? Japanese teams are notorious for being very slow about making decisions like that.
Well, I think if they do it the way they do their current motorsport, where Toyota as a corporate entity sort of cedes control to TGR. Well, it's just Toyota Racing now because the Gazoo part's gone.
Yeah.
Like, Toyota's European motorsport branch is controlling the WRC and the WEC programs, and they're far more efficient.
If they do it that way, I could see it happening. If they do it how they used to, they'll have issues.
Yeah. Honda's issues last time when they were just too corporate. It was the same as Ford's issues when they were in Jaguar.
Yep. I was just about to mention Ford. Because I have I think it's the 2001, I have a little model of Weber's Jaguar. And I'm like,
That'll
it's such a nice looking car.
Yeah. For Weber, it'll be 03 or 04.
Okay, it's one of those ones then.
I've
So I
got the
remember,
03 one. I've got a little model of the 03 one because it's Weber's teammate from that year. It's Pisonia.
Okay. I've also got Raikkonen's 2013 Lotus. I have a model of that one.
I have a model of that one.
So I love that car. I know it was a Lotus kind of in name only, but I love it.
Yeah. Back when there was that big debate over who actually owned the rights to the Lotus name.
Mm-hmm. Yup. Which I still can't believe that was ever even a thing. Like, how do you not have that squared away before either team started?
Only Fernandez had nothing squared away for a start.
No.
Everything that man touches turns to ash.
Yeah. So I'm still a little sad that Caterham and Manor both died out.
All three. Well, no, technically there were four, because there were 4 new teams that were accepted for F1 in 2010, and USF1 never made the grid.
Nope.
No, that's the forgotten
Of
one.
course they did. Of course they did. Yeah, 'cause it was Lotus Caterham, the Virgin Marussia Manor conglomerate issue, and then HRT.
HRT, which also went through an ownership change before they even made it to the grid, because they were originally ended as Campos.
Yep, I remember that. I always thought it was funny how that ended up going.
4 teams were accepted, 1 went bust, and 2 had to have ownership changes before the season started.
Mm-hmm. It was a great time. Was that due to the FIA's kind of meddling about regs or promises that they never fulfilled?
It was because the FIA U-turned on there being a budget cap.
Yep. 'Cause if you drive any of those bottom tier new teams in F1 2010, they're noticeably worse. Everything about them is worse. How they handle their acceleration, their top end, they're borderline undrivable.
Yeah, they are awful.
The Lotus is the best of them, and even then, it's not pleasant.
Everything about driving that HRT on F1 2010 is bad.
Oh, it's awful. It's the worst car in that game.
And it's hideous. The 2011 one was even uglier though. With that, this could be you livery.
Bad. Remember in 2013, always picking the Caterham at the start, and it's awful. It's miserable to drive in that game. It's so slow. But it's always fun to start there and then finally get an offer from something that's sort of competitive.
Keep the car on track to avoid more penalties.
I can see why Stretch likes this car though.
Yeah, I can.
It's pleasant.
This is how I felt when I was chasing Ghost at Indy in IMSA. Like, I'm just quick enough to hang in there, but not quick enough to make a move. But there, I had better strategy. Yeah, I had better strategy to scheme me an advantage there.
I'm still impressed you pulled it off with that. I mean, I figured it had a chance to work, but
the thing is, though, by the time Ghost realized what I was doing, it was too late for him to copy me.
oh yeah, he was a little, I mean, competitively annoyed, but he was impressed that you pulled it off. I think
it was my only chance to beat him.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about Ghost is when he's competing, he's hard to beat.
It was just one of those, like, I know he's quicker than me, so I just had to be smarter.
I think I was still.
Oh, that was a hell of an exit.
I remember, I hated that race. I loved every other race that season with the BMW, but that race was awful.
Yeah. It was the perfect storm for me to Ghost on track, because I beat him at Road America because he made a mistake.
Yep.
And then Indy, with the combination of the conditions and strategy, it was just a perfect, like, because I tested it prior to the race. Like, my last run of practice laps, I was like, I'm going to run a set of wets into severe, and if on those 2 laps I lose less than 8 seconds, then stretching it is the play.
Oh yeah.
And I did it, and I lost a total of 6 seconds, and I didn't say a word to anyone.
Yep.
I just sat there, I was like, right, I know.
Well, I remember, I think it was Watkins. You and Ranger were in the other lobby, and it was me and Neil in the second lobby, and we did your like tire strat of like running soft, so into like moderate, and then we ended up basically in a different zip code from everybody else.
Yeah.
That race was fun.
Sometimes you've just got to make the high risk play.
It worked out. Neil, I think, was in the Corvette, which just had the better handling, and the BMW had up straight, eat the loss. So I think after that it was like Nerdy was the closest to us, and he was still a good half to 3/4 a lap behind by the end.
The only time I was in the second lobby for IMSA was the race at Sebring in the GT, because I fucked my qualifying and I put a lap on everyone except I think Neil and Ranger.
Yep, that sounds about right. Neil that was the series where you could see like he was not classified correctly.
Yeah, GT3 IMSA is the closest I've ever come to consistently looking like a Pro 1. But then Cosmic shows up, and that's what an actual alien looks like.
Oh yeah. He does that every now and again, and it's always interesting when he does. That everybody's just reminded, oh, we're good, and then there's that.
Yeah, we're good, but this motherfucker won Le Mans this year.
Yeah. So I remember hearing about it, like, back in Motorsport 4 and 5, like, people doing stuff like that. I'm like, oh, it can't be that way, and then you find, you're like, oh, okay.
I think that Sebring race as well was the first shock to cancer man when I set a lap time that was faster than basically every HYR guy except Atavio.
Yeah. That's the thing, is when you like a track or you like a car, you can do it. It just...
Yeah, my pace is on such a pendulum.
Oh, mine is too. There's some series where I'm like, oh, I'm doing pretty good, and then there's other series I'm like, I'm awful. That's why I don't race touring car. I'm not good at them. I don't like them. I lose significantly more time than I would in other things. Although I do like the Elantra, so if I were to do it, probably that.
The Elantra is so good for our TCR bot.
It always has been. Like, that was a car people did well with.
That was a good battle bomb.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make you sweat for it even if I can't beat you.
Yes, I would have liked my arrow back.
No, you don't get your arrow back. That's my arrow. You get the bad stall, I get the good stall.
Yeah, because these with reduced rear arrow or yeah.
No. I've been followed in one of these before. It ain't fun. I had JRS stay right up my arse through the bus stop at the Watkins round, and then I wasn't so good on the exit of the bus stop.
Oh boy, that. Ugh. I can imagine that was a lot of fun having him just right behind you.
I nearly died.
Plus the speed differential in these when you're in draft.
Yes.
So
I
they
It's chunky.
absolutely haul.
Yep.
didn't-
Well, we got P2 and 3 in both races, which is fun.
Oh, that is fun. That is fun for you guys.
That works.
Ugh.
I just need to
suppose
secure
I
the gold
could-
medal in my O series.
Considering I'm not racing for the championship.
You have fun with that.